Hello guys, and welcome to episode 24 of my Vistula campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Axis side. Previously, we made a great attack with the 1st Battalion of the 5th SS Panzergrenadier Regiment, and now we're going to try and wipe out the 11th Guards Cavalry Regiment. But before we do that, we need to take out the 12th Guards Cavalry Regiment, or at least make a solid attack against them to remove their action points. So that's what we're going to start by doing today. We do have Gruppe Ike next to them, and we also have the 2nd Battalion of the 6th SS Panzergrenadier Regiment here. So probably going to use those to make this attack. Those Panzer IVs will come in pretty handy. I could also bring in the 3rd SS Recon Panzer Battalion, but it might be a bit overkill. So just going to bring these to him, and then maybe some aircraft. Maybe just like the Recon aircraft wouldn't be a bad shout. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. Bring in the 122nd Recon Group. Tactical battle, and we'll jump on in. So there are going to be reinforcements in B and C. I want to try and get this done in A if I can. Go for a major victory, make them disorganized. That would be ideal. Don't think they have defenses, as far as I can remember, so we should be in the clear. Gruppe Ike does have Pioneers by those things, and then we got like all of the Panzergrens here. So, but of course, bring in the Panzergrens. Also tempted to bring in a few MG42s. Just having a good think about what I want to do here. So mortars might be a good shout from the start. I'm not sure how far I'm going to be allowed to get up before AT guns start hitting me. So I'm wondering whether or not I should probably deploy like from the start on foot. I reckon on the right side we could probably get some Panzergrens quite far up. I'm going to send one maybe up the road a bit in the middle and unload. I'll have a bunch that can unload on the ridge here, and we'll have a bunch that can unload on the left side. Then they can all push forwards together. Right, in the centre here, also tempted to bring in a couple MGs. And we'll bring in maybe an Afklader Panzer IV J. I think I'll go for a Panzer IV H though. Have that move up. Have one move up on the right hand side here. Have one on the left. Okay. Recon group might be worth having at least one of these flying about for the time being. I think that's okay for now, actually. I don't really know where I need stuff. I can just bring it in after the start. Yeah, we'll get a few units down. Maybe some recon's not a bad idea. Just so that we can see what's going on. We can also watch the front line, of course. Right, there's a Jeep, something. Got a mortar crew on the right hand side. Interesting. Now this guy just walk up to one of these buildings. Actually, let's put him in the windmill. Or Panzer IV there. These guys can unload. Start running up over here. These ones can all unload. And run up on the left side. I'm going to try and get my Afklader into the windmill on the left. This Afklader on the hill, we're going to get him right to the edge. Okay. Yeah, if we need anything, I'll bring it in. For now, all good. Forwards, men. Right, taking out that mortar, good stuff. I haven't been attacked here yet by any AT guns or anything, so I'm kind of tempted to just bring up some more Panzergrens, like quite far up. Ah, there's something. Okay, I'm going to pull back. And what I'm going to do is actually bring in more Panzer IVs. Plus a leader, and we'll just completely annihilate that AT gun. So far so good though. Could bring in a pioneer to the left. Yeah, we'll try and get some pioneers further up here, I think. These guys have gotten up here pretty easily. It's good. Gonna have this Panzergren move across to this flag. Try and take that. We've got like 7 minutes and 30 seconds until Phase B. In Phase B they'll probably flood in on the backside of the map, so we do want to try and get things done sooner than later. We're going to tell all of these to attack move towards the AT gun we saw earlier, so that when it reveals itself we can just absolutely annihilate it. Going to bring an Aufklärer Panzer IV to the right, one to the left. Maybe I'll bring a squad of panzers on the left as well. And then that is nearly dead. And there it goes. Alright, let's have the pioneers move up here. After tracks can move across the open. We annihilated the AT gun on the left side. They only have 2 AT guns, so that's good. Means we can be more aggressive now. Got to be a little bit careful about close range AT. I'm going to bring in some pioneers to push through the town for us. I'm going to move up the Aufklärer on the right hand side with these tanks. It's kind of cool seeing the line of Panzer IVs advance. Aufklärer Panzer IV-J on the right hand side will help us spot transports in the future. I do have some Kazaki here probably want to kill off. Nice, big old salient on the left hand side, that's good. Probably just fill that out, get an MG over there. I did lose a half track, that's not good. AT rifle took that out. Not the end of the world, obviously we can lose half tracks, doesn't really matter, but... Oh, this MG might die. We'll just keep him firing. If we move him, he'll die a lot quicker. Just gotta hope we pin everything down that's attacking us. Alright, that can fall back now. Then we're gonna be heading towards a major victory much sooner than later. We're on top of a lot of flags here. Let's get these pioneers to move into the heavy cover. We'll definitely bring in a few Panzer IVs here. Yeah, we'll do that. Got a couple that are gonna go up on the hill. Also gonna move my Aufklärer up on the hill. Gonna bring a Spähtroop over to the right hand side. Might bring a Spähtroop to the mid as well. The Spähtroop are pretty good for combat as well. They won't get killed off as easy. I'll have time to notice at least if they are being attacked. Meanwhile, going to move a Panzergren up onto this ridge. Ooh, that MG needs to unload. Almost got popped there by the Kazaki. Let's make sure we get over here with the other Panzergrens as well, because that MG might go down. They are 2-star Kazaki. Bit too close for comfort there. Don't want them to throw an AT grenade at us. Alright, finish those guys off. We'll just move this back. Perfect. I'm going to move this Spähtroop to the church. The pioneers and so on can move up in the meantime. Getting closer and closer to the major victory. I'm going to bring up a couple pioneers for this right hand side just to capture that. Let's get these Panzer IVs to the edge of the hill. I'm probably going to have all of those Panzer IVs start moving up. A PTRS, I think, might have like a small penetration chance on a Panzer IV, especially in like a side armor. It's funny because in the side armor, they probably shouldn't, not with this based armor. But I think they do have a little bit of a chance. I think the spaced armor was specifically added for AT rifles for the most part, and also to make light caliber AT guns less effective. A lot of these PTRS hanging around. I might actually get a total victory, that'd be good. If we can do it, might as well. 1 minute till victory. It's gonna be just enough time actually, it's almost perfect. Because what it means is we're going to pull the Phase B unit into the battle just before it ends, which means both of the units will be disorganized. Pretty damn good. And just drive forwards this Panzer IV so that we can capture that. Spähtroop can continue the engagement for now, I guess. Gonna move another Panzer gun over here to help with those Kazaki. And I'm gonna make sure that these ones are getting to the edge of the hill there. That's total victory in 20 seconds. My tanks are starting to catch up. That's good. Yep. Pretty successful battle here to start today. Total victory. 10 minutes, 33 seconds. 44 kills, 2 losses. The 2 losses were our half tracks. Loads of PCRS squads dead. Damn, that's a lot of them. Good. So that should disorganize the unit here as well. Didn't destroy the unit we attacked, even though we got a total victory. It's a shame. But does mean that I can go straight in on these guys and wipe them out. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Right, I can move down Group Christian, Battle Group Kosman. I can fill the gap. Well, actually, can we move these down much further? I don't think we can. I think the 51st Motorized Rifle Battalion is getting in our way. I'm just going to move them down there. It might be better to bring them even further down. Should be alright. I'm a little bit concerned about going down this road because obviously I don't want to leave a gap for them to cut off Meister or Maya. Maya would be okay to be attacked on its own, but yeah, I'd rather just not lose my salient. Okay, we do have 30 points. We've got 2 artillery regiments we can bring in. They're going to be over on the left-hand side. Start zooming them down. We do have a bunch of reinforcements elsewhere as well, like at the top here. And we've got these guys as well that can all start moving down. So let's grab all of those, move them as far as we can. We'll start having a look at these guys. So we've got the 1st Battalion of the 12th Panzergren Regiment. These come with some Panthers. We've got the Panzer IVs in there. There's Group Christian with more of the Jagdpanzers. Got more AA, just a whole group of them. Not quite sure where I want them to go. I think we'll just come down towards here. We'll do that. I just selected them all there and brought them as far as I can. So they'll all start moving. Alright, next up, probably want to attack on this right hand side, I'm thinking. Can these guys move any further? Actually, I can't move them yet because these guys are still moving on the highway. So I can't really see that. I'll just wait for them to stop moving. I'm gonna have to move the other 2 separately. Okay, good. Alright, let's come over here. See where I can move this artillery. I want to try and just get all the way to the edge. That is the plan. Moving all the way down here. A lot of forces concentrated in this area. It's actually kind of crazy. Right, there is the 30th Guards Independent Tank Regiment here. I can actually attack them with the Hussars. Oh my. That'd be ridiculous. So that's a Phase A attack onto IS-2s. It would work, probably, because my guys do have, like, close range AT. Yeah, we've got the 300mm AT grenades that we can use. The Turans obviously wouldn't last too well. We can ambush them. And the other thing I could do is just kind of push into the 2nd Battalion of the 148th Cannon Brigade, but they can be backed up by some units. I think it'd be best if we pushed to the left into these disorganized units. That's what I'm going to do. The Recon Panzer Battalion and the 32nd Cavalry, I think, could push into the 115th Guards Rifle Regiment. This can only be reinforced by these guys in Phase A, so let's do this actually. Do we have... We got some Panzerschrecks. Good. It's just in case the Su-152s want to get involved. Tactical battle. Good, that worked. Right, that's actually going to keep them dug in as well. Perfect. Right, next up we need to destroy these guys. But these are the only one that can attack in Phase A. We do have Pioneers. That's obviously going to call in these guys as well. It's a tough battle. Be a tough battle. Yeah, not quite sure how I want to go about this. Because if we attack here, we kind of leave ourselves a little bit vulnerable through this area. We're already quite vulnerable on the top. Like, I should have more troops here, really. This can't initiate though, so I can dig in. Probably should dig in. Same deal here, probably should dig in. Because we're not going to make any more ground. I'm going to bombard this unit just in case. And I'm also going to bombard probably this unit. Okay. The 541st Infantry Division HQ. Going to move in behind there just to help defend that. We got the assault guns in there already. I really want to attack some of these. Taking the activation points away from the 38th would be really nice. The only way I can do that is by destroying the 581st Guards AA. I could do that with the 31st Cavalry Regiment. That would be quite the battle. We can bring in the 102nd Fusilier Battalion in Phase A to back us up. And then maybe the 3rd Cavalry Brigade HQ behind us. If they bring in the 36th Motorized Rifle Battalion and the 70th Army, this is almost perfect. Actually, it'd be better if they brought in the 408th Rifle Regiment. Because not only would we take down the AA and then be able to bomb these guys and then push in on the right-hand side, I'd also disorganize a lot of this front, so that would be a pretty strong attack. If we do attack though and it doesn't work out, then we get left in a pretty bad position. There's not too much armor though that could really make things too difficult. Tactical battle, and we'll jump on in. Alright, so 3 units in Phase A are up against us. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a difficult attack. Interesting map as well. This high ground, I think, actually helps us advance from the start. Phase B, we get reinforcements, so we're starting at a quite large disadvantage. I'm going to use some Fusiliers. They can kind of lead the charge because they have the recon capability, of course. Don't think we need to be too worried about AT guns. Veterancy and use of veterancy in general will be a good idea because that will give us an advantage in the ranged engagements, especially using things like Panzergrenz. Like, they'll get a lot more damage down if they're more accurate from the veterancy. Get an MG in here. We'll get MGs up on the top as well. Like MGs down this road. Or like on the ridge. So the start is fine. Let's do some light Jaeger down this road. We don't actually have Panzergrenz here, do we? So we don't have much long-range capability. Pioneers are probably our best bet, aside from the MG42 squads themselves. If I can get close, then that's great. If I can't, then I don't know. I'm going to bring out Armada at the start, at the top here. I might do the same on this side, just so that we can transport snipe if they try and rush us. Do I have any AT guns? No. Just looking to see if I could transport snipe maybe. Okay, so I'll launch the battle. And I'll just bring in things where we need them. Oh, that's going to be the big guns, right? Oh, these are just the 37s actually. I should bring in quite a lot of AA at the start. Hoping I can snipe them in time. Gonna have to make use of plenty of mortars, I guess, then. I see we can snipe that one at least. Nice, that's good. That saves us a lot of hassle. What was behind us? I'm going to bring in a munition truck for these. Let's get those mortars in. Because killing this AA is going to be really important. I think it cost them quite a lot to deploy from the start. Just gonna move up on the ridge here. These only have 1,500 meter range on ground, so my Mortar should be able to just engage that from a distance. At close range, with the extra veterancy, the Fusiliers should be able to get the job done. Yep, they did. Good. Alright, let's push forwards on that left side. Keep moving these forwards. Okay, we're going to need artillery on the left as well. I'm going to move the Fusilier to the right. Keep this moving forwards. Wow, look at all this stuff they've got here. Can I even mortar that from here? Nope. Just charging us straight up. Interesting. Let's get the last mortar in here. 12 minutes until we lose. I'm gonna need Giga Pioneer and a Fusilier to come up on this ridge and push through here. I won't move too far forwards just in case there is an 88 or 85 that wants to pop me. Definitely something in between us here. No idea what it is. I'm surprised I can't see it. Okay, that's good. Happy we took that out. It's going to allow me to move forwards these right Jäger. Oh, there goes the Mortar. OB took it out. That's a shame. Oh, you're kidding. The first shot blew up my RSO munition truck. Oh, I was moving them after they fired for the specific reason of avoiding counter battery, and we still got hit by it. That's just absolutely savage. Oh, more mortar fire coming in there as well. Just hits us directly. That's really rough. Well, found an AT gun there, that's fine, I guess. Guess I'll just have to be a bit more sort of liberal with my MG use, sorry. One of these is just getting mortared to death. They have so many mortars, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm happy to take more points though, because it does give us a bit more time to work with. Right, these guys, they need to move through here. So, I'm gonna keep pushing my way through this town. Bring in some more Jäger for the left-hand side. We get more Fusiliers in. Ah, that mortar fire is ridiculously accurate sometimes. I'm thankful that the MP44s are pretty decent, at least. We're going to be able to hopefully win that engagement. I might bring the Pioneer Führer, or the Vistula Führer right into that engagement. Actually no, let's just retreat those guys. And we'll have the Jäger deal with it. AT gun. Classic. Okay, good. That's really good. Let's get the Jäger to just push in there. Get into close range. Their MP40s should be able to get the job done. Maybe I bit off a bit more than I could chew with this attack. We're constantly being hit. I mean, we're going to get loads more reinforcements in Phase B. But I don't really have enough in terms of like artillery to pin down their AT guns. And they have a lot of AT guns. That's a big problem right now. We might be able to get like a minor victory if I just keep pushing it. Might work. There's going to be some infantry in here though, I think. We're going to have to take care of. I'm going to bring over more Jäger with MP44s to the left hand side just to solidify that point. These guys, or these mortars, I'm just going to fall back. Bringing a new unit there. Okay, let's just push through. We're getting close to being on top of the AT gun here. We've just moved into Phase B. I'll bring in a bunch of Jäger Pioneers that can push over the edge. And I'm also going to bring in even more Fusiliers that can push in the center. Alright. So, what do I want to use here? I'm going to take out that AT gun. We've taken out a lot of AT guns so far, but I still feel like there's way more that we got to deal with. Ah, that got hit by artillery again. Let's get some more Fusiliers to push into there. These guys can all unload and push up here. And my Jaeger Pioneer got demolished at some point. That's not good. Right, so I'm going to want to get more Jaeger into these buildings on the left. We're going to want to push onto this flag. We've captured the one in the center for the time being. I've lost way more troops than I wanted to. I guess sometimes it's just how it is. We're on top of some of the mortars, that's good. These guys are being slammed like direct fire by the gun there. Let's get my MG over. Time for these to push through as well. I am going to bring up some of these units on the ridge. We do have that PTRS moving through, which might be annoying in the future. Any units that only have like one man left can fall back. I guess I do have like the Fusiliers ahead of me, so we can kind of spot AT rifles and stuff, so I don't need to be too worried about PTRS squads. Or AT guns for that matter, really. Right Jaeger on the left might need to fall back. Yeah, we're going to do it. Right, let's get some more infantry. We'll do standard right Jaeger into the town. Capture all those flags. Standard right Jaeger into the trees. Good. Tough battle, but I think we're going to make it work. Get those falling back. Bring up the Panzer III here. And we'll get the 259s on that side as well. One of my MGs got taken out. Speaking of MGs, there might not be a bad shout for the left side to just hold the bank. Almost ran out of ammunition on that. That's one unit down, unfortunately. We'll keep these pushing up. My mortars can try and help. My only issue is that like most of my mortars have been taken out in this battle. Sucks, of course. Right, these guys can stay back. All of these can keep pushing forwards. Same here. May as well just try and cross the river. Oh, my 259's been murdered by Resvitka. Or I'm the AT gun further back. It's not good. And that unit took a lot of damage. I feel like we've made a lot of ground here, but we're kind of stuck at the moment. Oh, killed the AT gun. That's something. Maybe we can push across now with the 259s. Get into the back line of the 82 mils. Keep the push forwards. Vistula on the left got taken out. Alright, let's keep moving up with the Jagdpanzer, keep moving up with the Panzer III as well. Well, it's just been rough. Been a very, very rough battle so far. Let's fall back from that. As an AT gun side-shotting my Jagdpanzer. Not a fan. Okay, let's bring out some more Reitjäger. Let's push into that town. Gonna get a load of MGs to just unload on that left hand side. We've already got the Reitjäger coming in there, don't we? I'm just kind of forcing this attack pretty hard now. So if I can get a major victory, this would be actually spectacular. After what started as a pretty terrible showing. I think we're close enough to use his mortars on the left side. No. So I'll just move up a little bit. Alright, just gonna make sure these are unloading into this town. Helps out. Okay, we got it. That's a major victory. Wow. 21 minutes, 4 seconds, 98 kills, 46 losses. Early on, we lost so much stuff. We lost tons doing that attack. My Mortar's going down, the Fusiliers, the Light Jaeger MP44s, like losing it. All of those units is horrible. It wasn't like I was losing any half tracks or stuff, that was just pure infantry. That was not a nice attack. What it does do though is get rid of that AA, which means we can make a better attack on the right hand side. They might get counterattack next turn. That might be the end of the 31st Cavalry Regiment. Oh no. Just thinking about that, yeah. That could certainly be the case. I'm going to move these boys forwards just to kind of potentially reinforce that. Alright, now we've got to grab the bombers. What bomber unit do I want to use? I think only one of them can actually bombard, and it's this one. We're going to bombard this unit. Does that work? Here we go. Bomb. And then we can kill this unit with an attack. We'll do this, and I'll bring maybe this unit. I don't know what we'd want to bring in phase B, maybe the 32nd Cavalry, just in case. It should be a, yeah. Good. That works. I'm just going to move that back. And what I'm going to do is probably have the 3rd Hussars come over here. Going to move back the Cossacks. We're going to have my 1st battalion of the 2nd, well, the 2nd battalion of the Panzer Regiment 5 move over. And we'll leave it at that. Because unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to leave it there. Made some good moves. We've created a bigger pocket, a nice bit of a salient there. We're also creating a salient on this side, just kind of widening it as best I can so that I can eventually then encircle this top side as they keep blasting into my defenses. Okay, cool. Alright, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.